I don't know. On 3-6 Mafia this morning. It just randomly came on, and now I ain't turned it off. That's crazy. All right, let's see what we got here.
Starting off the show like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I know girl came and looked at me like I was crazy. Like Sunday morning, you blasting that man. Yeah. She just gave me that look. She kept it moving. But she couldn't even get to the afternoon.
Word.
All right, let's see. So what I'm gonna do here. I just put everyone in here. Everybody jump in. They see it. They see it.
You see it?
I know you see it. Yeah. So it's how you feeling this morning, bro?
Doing all right, man. Doing all right. Have you seen this the Eagles fan? This story just popped up on my phone. I guess it's from the other night.
Oh, I definitely seen that a few times. Mm-hmm.
But you see the one that had Ime Udoka?
Yeah.
You know.
These folks wrong, man. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you this. Shout out to everybody who ends up joining the broadcast. Everybody out there, good morning. We are broadcasting live. Got some new digs here. We're still working out some kinks. So we appreciate y'all for checking us out this morning. All of you getting ready to watch some football. All of you who are taking time from Nia Long's DMs. We appreciate you guys. We definitely appreciate you guys for checking us. As always, I'm your boy Prime and got my boy Source over there doing his thing, eating the bowl of cereal like he always does.
Gone now.
Yeah, it's gone now. It's gone, folks. It's gone. Yeah, no doubt. We appreciate y'all. But we're here to pick some games today, man, like we usually do. So we're going to jump right into it, Source. We run a little late because we had some technical difficulties. So we're going to get right into this. Let's recap the Thursday night game, though, bro. The Thursday night game, I don't know how much you got to see or if you got to see any of the highlights or if you watched the whole thing. But the Cleveland Browns laid the hammer down on the Pittsburgh Steelers, bro. They put it down on them. And I'm starting to think we should really be worried about the Steelers who have now fallen to 1-2. Yo, can you hear me?
I don't know what's going on. Can you hear me?
You straight? Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't a lot of the game. You hear the echo? Hold on. Let me see what I can do.
Nah, I don't hear echo. I put your earphone. I don't hear it on my end.
Let's see if this works. But yeah, I watched the second half of the game. I didn't catch a lot of the first half, but yeah, Cleveland they didn't trick it up.
Yeah, they played good defense, man. And they played some good defense in there. They ran the ball hard, whole lot of Nick Chubb in that one. And somebody in the comments has already said that Tomlin needs to start Kenny Pickett like now, right now. And shout out y'all. So just to let y'all know on this new platform, if you're on Facebook, it doesn't tell me exactly your name. It just says you're on Facebook, right? So whoever put the comment out, we appreciate it. Now, if you're watching from YouTube, over on YouTube, it does tell us that it will show your name. So either way, we broadcast in both ways, man. But yeah, a lot of people calling for Kenny Pickett like right now. They had enough of Mitchell already, Source.
I mean, Chicago did too. So, had enough of Trubisky. So I ain't mad at him.
Yeah, no doubt.
Matt Crew, what up, Matt? Matt said that Matt Canada is not the answer at OC.
You don't think so? Yeah, I see that. Good morning, everybody. Mitch is not a starting QB. We see that out there too. And I tried to cape for the dude, man, but it ain't looking good at all.
Yeah.
You should see my brothers, man. Our group members in here, Zach Branch and Raymond ran his brother. They still a fan, so in that group chat, my boy Buddy. And the group chat was going on all night Thursday, bro. They ready to pull a plug on Trubisky. Folks are hot. Yeah, but the Steelers, it's time to worry. They're sitting there at 1-2. And not that every 1 and 2 teams should be worried about something, but man, they just after hanging on in week 1 against Cincinnati, things just ain't look good the last 2 games at all.
At all. But I mean, I don't even know what to say. It's not much to say. It's not much to say. Boys switch that quarterback and see what happened. Maybe instill some confidence in that squad. But
yeah, I think the only thing I see, like when they played this game, my thoughts were, I say, look, we know that TJ Watt's not playing. They should still be able to get a decent enough pass rush in this game, right? But that wasn't really the case. Because at least with TJ Watt, you had somebody that can get after the quarterback and everybody else can play the run and do what they do, right? Now you don't really have that guy that really scares anybody getting after the quarterback. You feel me? And so now they can just concentrate on, just concentrate on whatever they want to concentrate on. Well, we're going to beat them this way. We're going to beat them that way. But I think it's a problem.
Absolutely. I agree.
Yeah, so we're going to see what happens with that. Week 2, man. Week 2 is upon us, right? Well, it's past us, actually. And week 2 had some crazy things pop off. First of all, the Dolphins-Ravens game, the way that bad boy ended last week was crazy. And I was kicking myself because I don't know if I told you this, but while maybe about 2 hours or so, no, probably about 3 hours early in the morning before you and I got on to do the show last week, buddy of mine had an extra ticket to this game. And asked me did I want to go.
Yeah. Wow, you could have been in the building.
And I really wasn't feeling all that bad about not going until I got to watching the TV. And the way that, because in the first half, I'm like, yeah, yep. They putting it on these people. We just knew that was going to happen. And then all of a sudden, Tua and crew in that second half woke up, and I was
like, hey, that offense is a problem. You could have been there in the front row. But ain't no seat like the crib though. You was at the crib, right? You stayed at the crib.
Yeah, I stayed home. But what I'm saying is, dude, they had tickets on the 30.
Oh, word.
He had tickets on the 30.
Oh, you could have been.
And my man's like, he reached out to me about going. Now I don't feel so bad because the dude that he took, I know the dude that he took. They worked together. And my homeboy that had the tickets is actually a Dolphins fan. So he took a co-worker of his, was a guy that I also know who does actually like the Ravens, So they went. Looks like they had a pretty good time, man. But the ending to that game, and that whole second half especially, was crazy.
Indeed, Arvin said hey Arvin, that man had that background for I don't know how long. You must not be checking in on the lives. Arvin said he see you with the SBP background, looking like ESPN.
And now I said, represent. You know what time it is. You know what time. I appreciate you, bro.
That offense in Miami is a problem. I ain't gonna be like I told you so because it ain't. I mean, I'm not like I'm out here saying Tua gonna light it up or anything. But no, it's too much speed on the field. It's too much. There's too many directions to go, and he still got the tight end. He still got back out the backfield. Like it's speed everywhere, and you can't do nothing with speed, bro. So you're gonna have to respect it.
Alan, you be all right, bro. Come on, don't tag him. Hey, he fresh off his college football fix from yesterday. I don't know if he wanted the money. He might be upset he lost some money.
He might have had a bad day.
No doubt. He got a good thing going on, man. His joint that he does over on his joint. So shout out to the bro, Alan. Very informative, actually. Oh yeah, FSU in the house, of course. FSU all day long. So we got a lot. We've been finding out the past couple of weeks. We got a lot of FSU fans in the SBP. So we appreciate that. The source and I don't agree on a lot of things, especially professional teams. But that's the one common ground that we do have in this thing. So shout out to the Seminoles starting 4-0. And this road is about to get real, real tough for them over the next 3 weeks, though. So, but I'll take that 4-0, and I'll worry about next week, and the week after.
Never a bad day when you're betting JMU outright. All right, Alan. All right.
That's dope.
You still owe me some money from league fee or something? Anything? No. All right.
Hey, it's a crazy day. We're not going to talk about the Chargers today because, well, we are keeping an eye on the Justin Herbert situation, right? We keep an eye on the Justin Herbert situation because right now they say it's about pain tolerance, so it's still up in the air if he's going to play. So in our pool, I went back and forth on that game. But what's crazy is with them playing the Jags. JB, what's up, bro? With them playing the Jags, right? When's the last time you could say the Jags were in first place? Outright.
16, 17, 17, 18.
Been a minute though.
Yeah.
Only team in the division with a win right now.
You know what can you do? The struggle is real. The struggle is real. That doesn't mean this thing ain't gonna flip upside down in another 6 weeks because
they hoping and praying that they don't see Herbert on that field today.
indeed.
And if he on the field, they're gonna be trying to lay them licks, bro.
Absolutely, but you got the backup center starting, right?
Oh, yep.
Yeah, boy.
It's a terrible thing, bro. Caesar, call
blitz,
you people,
middle blitz. Engage
know,
8.
man.
Everybody go through the middle. Okay, my bad.
I'd be on some old new edition. Count me out at this point. You feel? I might have to sit out another week knowing them people coming at me. That's gonna be an interesting game to watch. At least to keep tabs on.
The lifestyle he chose.
It's the life we chose. Jimmy G got his job back last week.
Yeah, he did. I mean, I don't know if you say thank you, Jesus, or what, but yeah.
Hey, I was kind of hoping the camera would pan away from him a little bit because when he first walked back in the huddle, it's probably somebody in the group just said something to him like in the huddle or something, but he had like a little bit of a smile on his face, and I was like, wait, watch somebody play this like, Trey Lance just got hurt, and this dude over here smiling and laughing. I was just waiting for that to pop up because you know how people are, man.
Absolutely.
I haven't seen that happen, but when the second they showed that, I'm like, here we go. I'm just waiting for it to happen.
Yeah, but he did his thing. As Caesar said, Jimmy looked good. And I guess he knows a Super Bowl in the past does not buy you a starting job if there's somebody waiting in the wings.
Indeed. And you see the report that came through this morning that he actually was almost a commando.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy. They said that when after they had the surgery, they kind of nixed the deal, but they were ready to make this thing happen with him actually going to Washington around the scouting combine time.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky for them, right?
Lucky for them. I'm thinking about it from the Washington standpoint.
Everybody cares about Washington.
Okay, that works.
We're gonna talk about Washington in a second. Anyway, when we're gonna pick that game.
Before we dig too deep, I'm gonna just let y'all know, like today, I don't know how it's gonna work out. It might be terrible. I don't know, but I'm going live on TikTok during the 1:00 games, doing a bootleg versus during the 1:00 games. I know you're like, why would you do a bootleg versus when football's on? I hear you, but for some reason, I jumped on live last week on TikTok, and the numbers were like it was close to 100 people in the room for a long time, and I was like, what is happening? I wasn't playing music. I was just watching Red Zone. I was watching Red Zone, and the camera was on me, so I was just talking to the people. But the numbers kept going up, and they stayed up for a long time. I was like, you know what? Let me see what happens if I do a bootleg versus during this time. It may be higher numbers, it may be a bust. I don't know, but we're gonna do it today around 1:00 on TikTok. So
Tell the people
page.
Because there's a lot more people on here right now than a few more people we normally have because of the other platform now. So tell the people they can find your stuff, your bootleg verses, bro.
Good point, Prime. Good point. All right, so on TikTok, I am Source. I don't know if it's under Source and Company, Source &CO, or if it's still under Source of Course, because TikTok changed the way their platform did names. Go with Source of Course. Source of Course, one word. It's usually hip hop. I generally talk hip hop, a little bit of sports, but generally hip hop. And like I said, today, NFL Red Zone will be on my TV, and I'll be doing a bootleg versus, which is just like versus, except without the artist. I'll be doing Snoop Dogg versus 50 Cent. And after I play a song from
froze up for a minute there, bro. You got Snoop Dogg and 50 Cent. Y'all go over and follow my man's over on his TikTok page.
Come on back.
Here he comes.
There it is. All right. They don't want me to shine. They don't want me to shine. All right. So TikTok, I'll play the song from each artist. Y'all will vote in the comments, and we'll see who wins it. But it's gonna be a dope time, and come through. Boom.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with music and football. I'm gonna tell y'all now, like all the clubs around here doing it. So, like we got day parties out there. DJ Lonnie B out here spinning up in the sports bar.
Every Sunday, yeah.
A couple spots doing it, so ain't nothing wrong with that. No doubt. Let's get at it. Peace, everybody came through. Appreciate y'all. No doubt. Appreciate all of y'all. Those of you who are watching who are not part of the Sports Bar Podcast, SBP, on Facebook, please come on over and have some fun with us. Sports talk is our thing, but hip hop, television, and movies are always in place. So welcome.
Ain't nobody following you, Caesar. Caesar's talking about follow him too on TikTok.
Cheese and beans. Follow my guy Caesar, man.
No, don't. Do not.
Caesar, you gotta next time, man. When you say you got some time off, man, you gotta come on here and pick some games, man. Even though you were sick the last time, I enjoyed it. So you get a little more humble, Caesar, when he on live than when he just in the group, right?
Oh yeah. You can see his face.
The noise. Hey, a couple other quick notes. We gonna pick this game. The Jets coming back last week from 2 scores down with less than 2 minutes to go. I thought that was impressive.
Yeah.
Very impressive because they looked good for about a half. I remember the first week before things fell off. So before they got destroyed. So to see them come back last week from 2 scores down, I thoroughly enjoyed that. And then the way that Kyler Murray game versus the Raiders went down was straight fire. And that put me over the top of some of my fantasy leagues. So I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Oh, you talking about selfish reason. I thought you talking about just for football.
I'm a selfish dude.
Understood.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't hide it. I'll embrace it. Embrace it. You ready to pick some games?
I am. Let's do it.
First up is the Chiefs and the Colts. The Colts coming to this bad boy 0-1-1. And for a minute, I forgot they had that tie because I was thinking, I said, man, what if they go 0-3? But they 0-1-1. And it makes me think about, was it last year? Do you remember last year? They started the season 0-3.
Yeah.
Then they went 1-4.
Like yeah,
1-4. It ended up still being a game away for qualifying for a wild card.
Yep.
I don't know if I see that type of turnaround in them because right now, what I'm seeing from that passing game with Matt Ryan, it's kind of scaring me.
Now, you got to give Matt Ryan, I don't want to say give him a pass, but game 2, he didn't have his number one option, right? Game 1 is game 1. There's no excuse for game 1. That they look crazy. They look crazy against Houston. Like, I don't understand. And it's Houston. I have no faith in Houston at all. So you already know that. But yeah, I don't want it to be the Matt Ryan curse or all the blame to go to Matt Ryan. But there's nothing pretty happening in Indianapolis. I wish Daryl wasn't here so he could talk about his Colts.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting in this game, man. The Colts, I expected so much more from them, but I'm the guy that I always say do not overreact, and it's 2 weeks. But the offense has really scared me, the lack thereof, even without Pittman being in it. So far, Jonathan Taylor actually had a decent week 1, but last week, I don't know. But what a time to be staring another loss in the face for facing the Kansas City Chiefs, man. We ought to know what that's about, right? And
well, we know you know. We know you know.
You know I know. Shout out to the best quarterback in the game. But Patrick Mahomes, man, has an unbelievable 108 passer rating when he's facing a Gus Bradley defense. So, yeah, it's unbelievable. So Pat got his number. And we're seeing this year, of course, he's spreading that thing around now. You know, I've been a couple of times that I've watched, well, both times that I've watched the Colts this season, where teams are actually getting them is in that slot. This might be a juju day, man.
Not a juju day.
It might be a juju on that beat. It might be a Juju Smith-Schuster day today because they've been catching cats in the slot and they've been moving them around, but he's been playing that slot position pretty well. So I think this thing could get ugly, man. I ain't even going to beat around the bush with all the extra stats. Who's going to do this, who I think going to do that, whether Jonathan Taylor going to get on track. I'm just saying the Chiefs might make this thing ugly. Mahomes might put up 41. I'm going 41-20 for the Chiefs.
Oh, I like how you starting out. That's the first game we picking too. I like how you starting out with a 40 burger on that thing. You've got so we talked about it last Sunday because they played on last Thursday, a week ago Thursday, I should say. And we talked about Mahomes threw the ball or completed passes to 9 different targets in week 1, and then he completed 9 different targets in week 2. Going into week 3, yeah, I like what you're saying about Juju. I'm not a big believer in Juju at this point. I think
I'm trying to like him. I'm getting better. Y'all pray
did
for me.
you scoop him on any of those fantasy squads?
I did, because sometimes
I
it's
thought
about the money. It's about the money, and it's not whether I like somebody. Even though I still refuse to pick a Washington player on
right.
any league, I just have to go down that hill. But yeah, but I picked up Juju.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, it looks like another big day for Mahomes. Um, I can't talk too much specifically because I don't want to get nobody no heads up on the FanDuel battles. By the way, I think we still got 2 spots left in the
Yeah,
FanDuel
2 spots
contest if you're
left.
in the group. If you're not in the group, it's the Sports Bar Podcast on Facebook. Go to the group, you'll see the link. FanDuel contest. It's a 20-man contest, $5 per person. Top 2 get the cash. Yeah, I'll go Kansas City 37, Colts 24.
That's a good one. That's a good one. We got a concept. Juju is doo-doo today. Okay.
Boo-boo. He boo-boo.
We're going to see how that go down. What's up, everybody? Just jumping in, no doubt. This is a game everybody's got circled. It's had circled since we saw it, especially last week. This is a big one, especially with the way things ended last week. And we're going to immediately jump down to the Bills and the Dolphins. I don't know about you, man, but that's must-see TV. So all of you, if you don't have Red Zone, you ain't going nowhere. I know here in our area, that is actually one of the games that is on regular television.
Wow. So you know what, Brian? I might have to throw Red Zone on this TV, break out the second TV, go steal some cords from my daughter's room. I'm going to steal the other Fire Stick. She'll be at work. It don't matter. And plug up this other TV and have the Buffalo and Miami joint on while I do the TikTok live with the back. That might make for a good Sunday. Okay. I'm excited about this game. I'm excited about every Buffalo game pretty much. I just like Buffalo. I mean, I've liked Buffalo the last couple seasons. They're exciting with Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs. Diggs went on a murder spree out this joint just the other day, it seems like, with a big three of them things. And he said, I'm him. Did you catch that? I'm him. He said it. And I believe it, especially with Josh Allen at the helm. Oh, Miami though, bro. I'm like that speed of that offense is a problem. And I know people keep saying 2 of this, 2 of that. 2 or through how many of them things he threw? 6 or was it 5? I can't remember.
Six last
6
week.
of them. 6 of them things. Game, it's a problem. That's all I'm saying. It's a problem. It's gonna be fun today.
It's gonna be real fun today, man. This is the thing though I had when picking this game. And first of all, a lot of y'all know how I feel about Micah Hyde. We see Michael Hyde, unfortunately, is gone for the season. Yeah. Then we found out last night that Poyer is not going to play. So both your Pro Bowlers back there are gone. You already without White. So have you heard Khalil Elam? Maybe you heard that name before?
No. I know Jason and Micah Elam, they went to Manchester back in the 90s. But other than that, no.
Christian Buford.
They said they got 2 rookies.
And 3. So they basically on the back end.
Yeah, secondary.
And 3 of those rookies were drafted 3 of those players that are going to be starting were all drafted in the 6th round.
3 6-rounders, and 2 of them are rookies this year. 1 from 19 and then 1 from 18, I think it was, or 20.
I think so.
Yeah, the struggle. If Stephon Diggs don't eat today, I'm sorry, Stephon Diggs. If the duo doesn't eat today, Waddle and Reek, I don't even know what to say. If there's any day you bet on Tua, I mean, I know some people still don't believe, but if it's any day you bet on Tua, it might be the day.
Yeah, Bills just going to have to hope to get that defense, have that defense coming at Tua. What I like about Mike McDonald, outside the fact that, I got to find, I ain't got his type of money. I got to find out what this dude, where he shops at. Because he like the dude that just hang out in Nordstrom, you know what I'm saying? All these high price joints. When he walks in, he got the Starbucks in hands. We saw this morning, Gucci belt, I mean, like, dude come in that joint fly. But like I say, he looks like somebody's statistician. That's what he looks like. He looks like no head football coach. But he's nice with them X's and O's. So I imagine he knows that the Bills are coming. I feel like they're going to have those routes shortened up a bit. There will be opportunities to definitely go deep, right? But they'll shorten them routes out, them routes up a bit, suck their defense in, then they go over the top. But it's crazy, man. I think both of these offenses will be able to move the football at some point during this game, because both of them are high powered, like that song on the Chronic. You feel me? I think it's going to be crazy. I think it's going to be a crazy game. And I'm picking Dolphins, man. I'm rolling with the Dolphins to win this football game today. And I think they could even start off as a little slow, but they'll get together like they did last week. I think we get a thriller. 31-30, Miami takes down Buffalo. Buffalo got to lose sometime.
You mentioned it. It's kill or be killed. That's how I could survive. I'm high powered. Yeah. I'm sticking with the Buffalo Bills, 34-32. Somebody, I ain't gonna say who, somebody tried to hit me up this morning. It was like, hey, can you change my pick to Miami? No.
That ain't happening.
But yeah, 34-32 for me.
That's a good one. Next up, we have another very entertaining game, bro. And that game will be the Lions and the Vikings. Yes, I said the Lions and the Vikings are going to be an entertaining game because both of them are capable of actually putting up a lot of points. We saw the points that the Lions were able to muster over the first 2 weeks, going 1-1. The Vikings didn't do so much last week, but we know they're more than capable. This is great.
Yeah.
This is great. A lot of names, a lot of faces to watch on both teams. I'm truly excited for this one. My second favorite game of the day.
First of all, I want to send our apologies, our condolences out to the Minnesota faithful who have to rock with our guy, who we both like, Kirk Cousins. But Lord have mercy, I ain't never, I don't even know that I believe in the lights are bright, we're on prime time, and Kirk Cousins just doesn't show up. And yet it keeps happening. Like, what is that?
The night game,
He can't see at night. He needs contacts. And he refuses to get them. That's what it is. He can't see at night.
People seem to forget that statistic. Like, it's 2-10 in primetime games, right? So, like, I was like, it's a night game. Like on A Christmas Story, the bell rang. It's a night game. I mean, that's what it is. What it was.
Run with it. This one ought to be fun today. Yeah, Dan Campbell's Detroit Lions. I know last year was a travesty when you look at the record, but they play hard. If nothing else, they play hard. So this will be a good game one way or the other. You see, your man Swift is
killing it. I tried to tell y'all.
He's questionable again, but that's the NFL. Everybody's questionable until game time, so he should be fine. What's Bro's name? Brown, St. Brown. Amon-Ra. Yeah. He's doing his thing. And he talking reckless too. He talking a little reckless. He talking a little.
Yeah, I like it.
I like it. Forgot or something.
I like
reckless. It. This week on the other side, you got Justin Jefferson, who is top 5 dead or alive. And
forget what y'all saw last week. You about to be a problem today.
Top 5 dead or alive. Yeah. This is gonna be different today. I know it's not nighttime. It ain't the only game on TV. So I think Kirk Cousins will be fine. I'm gonna give you 300. Go on, give him 300, Kirk. Give him 300. 2 touchdowns to your boy JJ, and a Vikings dub, 31-24.
I got the Vikings 35-33. I ain't sleeping. I know y'all tripping off of golf, but I mean, he been slinging that thing this year. Say what you want. That's a nice balance there. DeAndre Swift, If he plays it after, I think he's going to play 20 carries for 200 yards so far on the season. Just as dangerous in the passing game, receiving the passes. It's going to be a good one, man. But I'm going 35-33. Kirk Cousins bounced back. Detroit still looking explosive. Detroit will end up being, if this goes down, one of the best looking 1-2 teams we've seen so far this season. They can score.
They will play hard, and they can't put up the numbers. True indeed. True indeed.
All right. The Ravens and the Patriots play today. We just got word that J.K. Dobbins is officially active for this game, and they can use him. They haven't been able to run the ball as well as they predicted, with the guys, with Drake and some of the other guys they've gotten there. So that's a welcome boost for them. But, yeah, the Ravens and Patriots about to get it in. What you see?
What I see Vernice is mad. I'm just playing, Vernice. I'm just playing.
Get us cussed out on the air.
I'm gonna stream it right now. So what's she gonna do? I'm just playing. She knocked your door. Anyway, the Ravens got to be a little annoyed, got to be a little frustrated after last week because the things looked like they were handled. Looked like business was handled, Olivia Pope style. But no, the door was left open a little bit, and Tua and the boys did their thing. There's an old girl. Wow! I just looked up at the screen. I didn't realize the old girl was pregnant. I don't watch ESPN too often.
Who that?
I don't even know her name. One of the sideline.
Do your thing. I got it.
You let me know who it is. But that belly is out there. Congratulations.
Oh, anyway, is that Darren Rossini? I think that's who that is.
I don't know, bro.
Everybody getting it in, man.
Is that what it is?
I think that's her name. I seen her face all the time. Okay, they ain't nothing new, man. Every time I look, one of these people on there, they doing that thing. It is what it is. Everybody expects
literally. They doing everybody literally. Yeah. Keep that vibe somewhere else though, out of my house in the name of Jesus. Anyway, the Ravens. I got no love, no like for the Patriots at this point. I don't know how you feel about them this season thus far. I know you got some good words that you're gonna say about Mac Jones, aren't you?
I ain't say nothing. Yeah. They're already gonna be dead. I saw Jacoby Myers might not play today. Not that I think I was gonna pick them anyway, but I don't know, man. They look like a team still searching for identity. They offensively, especially. Defense hasn't been bad at all, but offensively, searching for identity. Still sustaining injuries. Mac finding his way. And this love fest. I don't know, like you never get Belichick to really smile a lot, but he seems to really like Lamar. I mean, I don't know what it is. They like Lamar has a thing for Belichick. Yeah, that dude Belichick. And every time he speaks on Lamar, Belichick actually smiles. So I don't know what's going on there. Maybe he just let them know that look, the people don't pay you. We'd love to have you over there, but do your thing. You feel me?
And you're gonna have that defense too, baby. We're gonna keep you healthy, keep you right.
Yeah, they like each other, man. But that's cool. I'm all for it. Keep him out the East, NFC East. But yeah, Lamar, what's been impressive about Lamar through 2 weeks is he has the longest run from scrimmage at 79 yards, right? He has the longest touchdown pass of 75 yards doing this thing. So we were wondering if Rashad Bateman, how good he would be, coming in, in his young career. But Duvernay, look, Duvernay developed a nice little combo with so yeah, they really actually are developing some weapons out there that you have to respect, man. So that's why I'm taking the Ravens today, 23-10. They're gonna rebound after that heartbreak last week when they thought they had the game in the bag before they got done dirty by the Tua.
Done dirty in Miami. Anyway, I'm gonna rock with the Ravens as well, 26-17. Lamar do his thing as usual, and the defense holds it down.
Oh, JB. Oh, I didn't even know. I didn't even check, so I missed it. He said Bateman's not playing today. I still like him. But good look right there. What we got next, man? Let's move on to the next one. And the next game we got going down today will be the Bengals and the Jets. And I know you'd be like, why are we talking about the Jets? Why are we talking about the Jets? Jets had a big win last week. And they coming in against a squad that is also struggling in the Cincinnati Bengals. So This is a game that actually could be really entertaining because both of these teams could use another win.
Yeah, Cincinnati
Or
is
lose
not off to the fastest start. The combination of Burrow to Chase that we got so used to seeing last year. I mean, 15 catches for Chase out the gate and 183 yards, got the one touchdown. But it don't feel right. It don't feel right. It don't feel completely on point. Plus, we got to keep old Joe Burrow upright, and you can't trust it. You can't trust it. No, 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 no. AKA that Cincinnati offensive line. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
That's ugly. That man has been sacked 13 times in 2 weeks. 13 times in 2 weeks. Imagine being Joe Burrow and have to go against TJ Watt in week 1 and Michael Parsons in week 2. That's crazy.
For those who are new to the show, there will always and forever, regardless of the topic, be a Dallas Cowboy mentioned by this man. Dallas doesn't even play today. And yet here we are with a Michael Parsons mention. Just want y'all to know there will always be a mention of the Dallas Cowboys by this guy.
Respect greatness, man. But it's Michael Parsons, though. You act like I said it was talking about Cooper Rush or something. I said Michael Parsons. Respect greatness, man.
All right.
Anyway, we're going to get to him in a second, a little bit later, end the show. But anyway, yeah, man. I like what I saw from my guy Breece Hall last week. Garrett Wilson and Flacco look good together last week, and they were able to hold it down. Corey Davis even got in the end zone. We didn't really see a lot of Corey Davis since he got over there. But the Bengals can't. The Bengals got to get a win this week, right? I mean, they have to get a win this week. I mean, you would think. The people ain't going down with another loss, man.
One would hope.
I don't know. I'm gonna pick them though, 28-20. I think they get in the win column this week. I'm not saying that their offensive line gonna be any better today, but the receivers gonna show up with the opportunities that they get, man. So yeah, 28-20.
The cardiac Jets. You're going against the cardiac Jets. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going against the cardiac Jets myself. Yeah, this offense has to get on point. And in week 1, I think I predicted Cincinnati put up a 40 burger.
Mm-hmm.
Did I do that?
You had
week 3. I'm picking Cincinnati to put up a 40 burger. I know. It's disrespectful to the Jets
like that.
But guess what? It's the Jets, Jets. Now, let's go 40. Even 40. 40-21. 40-21, Cincinnati. It's going to happen sooner or later. This 40 burger is going to happen sooner or later. Will Joe Burrow be upright after that 40th point is scored? I don't know. Like you said, 13 sacks thus far in the first 2 games. So he might lay down 3 or 4 more times a day, but that won't stop that Cincinnati offense from putting up that 40 burger.
Well, we saw what happened in Minnesota with Justin Jefferson last week. So we expected him to have a big game. Chase got shut down last week. He got shut down.
Who he get shut down by, Prime? Let me know.
I don't know. Some dude. It's some guy that plays for Dallas named Trayvon Diggs. I think he's okay. But anyway, does he get shut down again today? I don't know. Chase going off today, bro. Chase going off today. I predict at least 2 scores for him. Eagles and Commanders.
You dropped a total, right? You dropped a total on that one?
What you say?
What was your total for that score? That game?
28-20.
28-20.
Yep. 28-20, the Bengals. Eagles and Commanders about to get it in. So I know you have special interest in this particular game. And I'm going to go on and say, I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be an ugly game in my opinion. Because I just got the word, I saw that William Jackson, the DB for the Commanders, is not playing today. He was trash anyway. They've been cooking him. He has been getting cooked with the highest completion percentage versus a corner so far through in 2 games. But they just said that he's out. So that adds more to the problem they already have back there in that secondary. especially facing your boy Jalen Hurts. Because that combination with A.J. Brown is special. Like a lot of people were questioning, was Jalen Hurts that guy for Philly? You guys go out and get A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown goes talk to him and say, look, word to Nas, I gave you power. Let's do this thing. Man, they blowing cats out the water, man. Y'all straight disrespectful.
Prime, I'm not gonna overhype this thing. Because I'm gonna lean back into the Kirk Cousins prime time vibe and just
we're gonna see Bird Gang at least 5 times on the page today. So okay, but go ahead.
He wasn't ready. Yeah, Jalen Hurts is looking good out the gate, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? 576 yards in the air, a little something. Ain't nothing too crazy, 147 yards on the ground through 2. It's cool, but I'm more impressed by the way the defense played last week. Can't say the same for week 1. I mean, Detroit still put up a ton of yards and a ton of numbers, and I have nothing against this Washington team. Matter of fact, I recognize this quarterback from somewhere. I don't know where it's from, but I'm pretty sure I've seen him in green at some time or another.
Yeah, you know it is.
Yeah,
that man say he's trying to look. That man say he's trying to put something on y'all today.
I know, and I would hate for him to go out like this. I don't want to see anything bad happen to Carson Wentz. I got nothing against the guy. I'm just saying, you play with fire, you might just lay down.
He played with fire last week.
You might just lay down. That's all I'm saying.
See this?
I love my receivers.
You see this score up there?
Nah, I ain't even see it.
I saw the score on the screen.
Oh, 35-3 Commanders.
Yeah, first I say somebody got to be a Washington fan, but then I saw who posted it. I know he's joking.
Who said?
That's my cousin.
Jay.
Jay said, "Hey, cousin, you know darn well it ain't happening. They get the doors blown off from today."
Wow.
At least I hope. But I don't care about either one of them. But yeah,
come on, Prime. Just so y'all know, Prime likes to place that seed in y'all's brain that things are supposed to happen. That way, if they don't happen as much of a blowout, if it's not as much of a blowout as Prime is alluding to, he'll feel better about his chances. That's all it is. Seed of doubt. I understand. I see it. I took psych in middle school. I took psych in middle school. So, I know some of the tricks of the trade. Anyway, like I said, my receiving core is dope. Brown, Smith. You know what? Let me tell y'all this one. I never thought about this until right now. My mom, we want to get a receiver named Jones. My mom used to be in this singing group at church. They were called Brown, Smith, and Jones.
Okay.
Because of the last names. Let me see what's going on in the world of college football and check this. Senior receivers, last name Jones, because it's got to be somebody that's gonna come through and jump in the slot. Anyway, Eagles all day, Bird Gang. You see what it is. I ain't gonna say 40 though. I ain't gonna say 40. I'm gonna keep it respectful. I'm gonna say 29. I'm gonna say 29. 29-19. That's right. It got to be an ugly number for Washington because they're an ugly team. 29-19. Bird Gang.
33-21 for your Philadelphia Eagles today. Hey, shout out Clark, man. Clark, I was looking at this joint, right? Clark said he started, Wentz starting his fantasy joint today, right? And he said he ain't had no choice but to start him because his other quarterback was Dak Prescott. Man, you got to do what you got to do between the rock and the hard. Man, is Goff still on the waiver wire over there? You might, I don't know, bro. I might go see if Goff is on the waiver wire.
You're going to be all right, bro. Listen, Carson Wentz is going to be behind, so he's going to have to throw the rock. He's going to be behind, so he's going to have to throw the rock. Like,
is he going to throw it to the right people?
Oh, the disrespect. I would not disrespect Carson Wentz.
I'm just asking. I don't have anything against Carson Wentz. I just want to know if he's going to throw it to the right people. The Washington fans was asking that last week.
He ain't thrown. He thrown 3 picks.
Okay. Look, I don't have anything to do with Washington Nation, man. I'm just saying what I saw. I go heavy on this Twitter thing, and I be in these rooms and stuff. I'm just trying to tell what they was talking about, man.
All they care about is beating y'all anyway. So
that's true. They have a chance real soon. Real soon. Rams and Cardinals are up next. We got the Rams and the Cardinals about to get it in. Usually a very entertaining game. And this is a game whereas we've seen some really, really good ones over the years, both coming off of victories last week. What you think about this?
The Rams and the Cardinals. Great. Go. Is that right? Is that okay? That's tough. That's tough. That was a game we were looking forward to last year.
Yeah.
But the early, I think Arizona beat them the first time.
They won the second time, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. This should be fun. One way or the other, it's gonna be fun. Dang. For some reason, this game slipped my mind, even though I did a pool sheet, the other day. But yeah, this game somehow slipped my mind. This will be fun, though. It'll be fun. Arizona's definitely feeling good coming off of last week. Other than Smackgate, did you think that dude was trying to smack Kyler Murray in the face?
Man, out there, I believe anything.
Yeah, it was wild. He did it from behind somebody else too. I don't know, he must be 6'7" because his arm reached a whole. He reached around dude.
And what's crazy was Kyler Murray was supposedly he did the hole in the ill will towards the dude. And I'm saying to myself, Kyler a calm dude. He go home, do his little yoga, meditate, and he probably was like, "Yo, I'm good. I got my check, and I got my PlayStation. Why should I be worried?" That's probably what he was saying.
I guess. Well, this is gonna be fun. He should be worried today, though. He should be worried today. Might feel a little heat, a little pressure. He used to it though, and I don't know. I hate when people say quarterbacks, backyard football. I don't like when people get into all that. But in this case, once Kyler gets out of that pocket, because nothing he does at that point is normal. He runs like a running back, knowing that he's going to throw the ball. He runs on the backfield like a running back, knowing that he's going to throw the ball. Murray going to run around like a toddler who stole something. Fair, and it might work out for him.
He was doing that. Hey, he was doing that fourth quarter last week.
He was. The longer those DBs have to cover, the more chance somebody is going to be standing by themselves. I'm just saying. I don't have a prediction yet, Brian.
You know how the kids do, when they get their parents' phone, like a little toddler get their parents' phone and take off and run with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're looking like.
The meme with the little boy, the little kid, he's running one direction. Then somebody starts coming that way. You're like, oh, let me go back this way.
I think for me, it's a lot of questions, though. The running back, I haven't seen yet. I don't know if anybody has seen it yet, whether Connor's going to play or we're going to see a lot of Benjamin and Williams toting it.
Time decision.
On the other side, Henderson and Akers, who is going to be the guy to get the touches? They did give Akers a lot more touches this past week. They incorporated him. We had an Allen Robinson sighting last week. And I think they continue to do that. Cup was Cup. I think they win this game. I think it's going to be pretty close, less than a touchdown. I'm going to go 27-23 Rams.
Bro, who was the last receiver we've seen? I guess Michael Thomas, I guess. Who was the last receiver that we've seen just come out the gate, double-digit receptions, and 14 and 15 attempts in the past past 2 weeks, the first 2 weeks of the season? How do you have the number one receiver, the Triple Crown winner from last year, and somehow he still can get his hands on the rock a double-digit amount of times down the field? Now, we're not talking screens. We're talking down the field. That's either some crazy play calling or offenses that just ahead of defenses. I don't know what it is, but it don't make no daggone sense. Yeah, big things for Cooper Kupp, as usual.
McVayisms.
I give him another 10. Give him another 10 of them things. Your man Allen Robinson come back with his 5 to 7. And the Rams with the dub. The Rams with the dub early. They still trying to recover from week 1. They're still trying to recover from week 1. So Rams come out and get that dub early. I'm gonna go 34-28. LA, big city of dreams.
No doubt. Should be a very, very entertaining game. We got 3 games left before we roll up out of here today. Next up on the schedule. Normally we would be super duper excited about this matchup, but it's a lot of problems with this one today. But it's going to be Aaron Rodgers taking on Tom Brady.
What's wrong? What's wrong with the matchup, Brian?
There's a lot wrong with the matchup, man. First of all, we don't have Devontae Adams on one side so that Packers offense has been looking kind of, you know what I'm saying? And they still searching. They still got questions. They searching for answers. On the flip side, Tom Brady's squad has not been as explosive on offense as we thought because they can't keep anybody on the field, right? There's nobody on the field today. There's no Godwin. Mike Evans has gotten suspended and banned from a barbecue restaurant. So they coming out there with Julio being questionable. So, when Julio being questionable, that means he play and be done by halftime, right? So what we looking like? What, Perriman, Scotty Miller, Cole Beasley just got added a few days ago. Like, what we looking at? What we doing here?
Trouble. Dog, this don't might be ugly for real. Yeah. It might be ugly. And I don't mean ugly like a blowout one way or the other. I just mean ugly to watch. This might not be something that you want to sit around and see. I'm just saying, it's not many times that you don't want to see Aaron Rodgers at quarterback, and especially Tom Brady. You got the GOAT. You got the cyborg and the GOAT facing off, and there's no excitement around it because who they throwing to? Who are they throwing to?
That's going to be crazy, and I want to see how Brady handles this one. Did you see they say this man smashed 2 Microsoft Surface tablets on the sidelines last week against the Saints?
Serious question, Prime. Do you believe NFL quarterbacks go home and slam dishes like they do tablets? Tablets be flying. Like, do they get frustrated?
Depends on the dynamic of the household. I don't think that's happening in no black household. Black women ain't having that. You ain't breaking no dishes in no black house. I'm gonna tell you that now, right? So you can
the good ones.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But on the flip side, for the quarterbacks that do break them, they got maids. You clean that up. You feel me? So they got money. They got maids. They got chefs, cooks, and everybody. So it could probably happen. It probably happens.
About the money.
Someone probably got to live in. Remember Alice on the Brady Bunch?
Absolutely.
Yeah, Alice ended up during the course of the run. We found out that she actually lived in the house after. So when Alice lived in the house, Alice would be in the maid being there reading her book or something just before bed. Hear a couple of plates break, put the book up, walk right in the kitchen, clean it up, go back to the bedroom. I mean, that's probably what happened.
Yeah, she was on full time. Alice was on full time. Jeffrey said he got up at like 7 o'clock. He's like, "Don't call me after 7."
See, I'm trying to tell you, it's not happening in the black household. Or if it does, if you got a Jeffrey, it's a difference because Jeffrey, it's gonna stay there till the morning.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And Jeffrey get away with it. Jeffrey gonna get away with it. It's gonna stay in the flow till the morning, and I get it when I get up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Don't step on that glass when you see it in the morning because it's still gonna be right there. All right. So, what you got? I got Aaron Jones going crazy.
Because
ain't nobody else. Ain't nobody else on here.
I saw that was questionable too.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, he's still sitting there questionable. I'm going Green Bay 16-10. I know. How can these two quarterbacks only muster up 26 points together? Look around the field. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm going 20-16 with the Packers. I think it could definitely be ugly. As we look at Watson for Green Bay, who's been dropping passes, he's questionable. They still haven't really found the guy. They don't know if it's going to be Dubs. They got Lazard back, so that's a plus. He played last week. Mm-hmm. And their leading receiver, Sammy Watkins, who, surprise, surprise, is on the IR already.
Not
So
Sammy.
Death, Taxes, and Sammy Watkins being on the IR. You can count on those, right?
All day
long. But 2016 for the Packers. I think what's your boy? Aaron Rodgers is only 1-3 against Tom Brady in his career too. So
dang.
1-3. 2 games left. 49ers and Broncos play tonight on Sunday Night Football. And I got a lot of questions about the Broncos, man. Because just like a lot of people, the vision with Russ coming over there, those young weapons, this is a team that's probably going to be averaging 27, 26, 27, 28 points a game. Through 2 games, they averaging with right around, 16 and a half? They got to get somebody got to go start that motor over there or something. Start that engine.
I was questioning why so many commentators or so many people had Denver like they were going to be unstoppable coming into the season. I just thought it was weird. I just thought it was a weird pick with Russell, but it's Russell Wilson, and we expect so much from Russell Wilson. But yeah, first of all, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't like the way things are going, and I wonder if Russell is like, Pete Carroll wasn't that bad, you know. I could have retired in Seattle. I don't know, bro. I don't like what the Denver offense is looking like at this point.
Yeah, it's strange, man. It's strange to see that. Maybe they can wake up today. But the Niners got a brand new back. They got Jimmy G back. Actually, Jimmy G actually looked pretty good in my opinion last week. All things considered, man. And I expect him to be that mix, that pass and run mix, more run. And I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about this game. I just have a lot less questions about the San Francisco 49ers right now at this point, because it seems like they know who they are. Regardless who the quarterback is, the 49ers know exactly who they are. I don't think the Broncos know who they are at this point. And I think that's an issue. So I'm going to tell you now, I got the 49ers winning tonight. Chasing Russ all over the place. Unless they can really find a way to really, really get that running game going, it's going to be crazy. I think, somebody said more touches for Debo. I think Debo touched the ball a lot tonight. But yeah, and there's a lot of comments here. I agree with this one too from what I've seen. The Denver play calling is trash. And they even to the point where they done brought in another assistant coach / advisor to help with game decisions and management. How are you just getting the job in Nathaniel Hackett, and already you got to bring in somebody else to help you with decisions and management? Like, he might be over his head.
I mean, we saw the decision from week 1 late in the game and not getting that timeout, letting that whole 25, 30 seconds run off the clock. That was crazy out the gate. Debo, I can't see how many rushes Debo has thus far, but he's only got the 7 receptions. He's only got the 7 receptions thus far this year.
I think they tailored that offense a little differently with Trey Lance.
True.
Then they tailored it. They had it the way Garoppolo ran it. Now Garoppolo's back, so I anticipate we'll see more of what we saw last year.
Oh yeah, he had 5 catches. 5 catches in game 1 and only 2 in game 2. But yeah, when in doubt, let Debo spin. I'm definitely rocking with San Francisco in this one. I feel shaky about them boys. I feel shaky about them boys on the other side. So I'm gonna go 24-13 San Francisco. 24-13 San Francisco.
Fair enough. And lastly would be the Monday night game. Cowboys and the Giants play tomorrow. And I know you're gonna say we go with the Cowboy stuff, but it's Monday Night Football. And the story here, the Giants are 2-0. The Giants are 2-0. We got to talk about it. So yeah, but this is a rivalry game going down in the Giants' house. And fresh off of Cooper Rush getting that victory, helping get that victory last week against the Cincinnati Bengals. What you think about this game? Well, I know what you think about it. How you feel it's going to play out?
I don't know. Eli Manning is not the quarterback in the regular season that he is in the playoffs. So I
Eli.
feel like that Dallas Rush could get there. Yeah, Mario Manningham. Is Plaxico there? Plaxico Burris on the outside. I don't know. But who the Giants? Who played for the Giants? Saquon Barkley and who else? I don't. It's early. It's early, Prime. I know you're trying to set it up. I know you're trying to find a reason for us to talk about this game, other than the fact that it's the Dallas Cowboys. Why are we even talking about the Giants? This is too much attention to the Giants already. Just this 60 seconds. What about the Cowboys? Let's talk about them. You already mentioned Michael Parsons and
Diggs. Not a lot to talk about. We got a big win last week. Cowboys got a big win last week. The defense remains strong. They would have
Cowboys got a win last week. Hold on.
Huh?
I thought
we got a win last week.
The
defense has played well through 2 games. So has the Giants' defense has played relatively well for the last 2 games. But hey, it is what it is. We started off strong offensively. We held on. Got some big plays from a couple of unexpected sources. One of them being Noah Brown, who's really like the 5th receiver, if you want to be honest, on that team. Having to play the number 2 last week. So, it is what it is. I think the Cowboys will come in tomorrow, focus on slowing down Saquon Barkley. I don't think they worried about any of the receivers, to be honest with you. They're going to be able to get after Daniel Jones. Good thing for Daniel Jones, he does have legs, so he can move. He's going to need them. But yeah, I'm not gonna hold y'all on that. I got Cooper Rush winning 3 of them things. He'd be the first quarterback, the first undrafted quarterback to win 3 games since Kurt Warner did it. So that's what I got. Cowboys 23-19.
So you're saying that Cooper Rush is destined to go to multiple Super Bowls? Is that what you're saying, Brian? Because I feel like
I'm going to say what you know what I'm going to say.
Kurt Warner.
In Rush, I trust.
Okay. All right.
Getting Gallup back too, so maybe on a limited snap count, but Gallup finally. So we get our number 2 back for the first time this season.
Shout out to my guy Sean Johnson in the comments, hollering Micah. We know. Prime already mentioned him unnecessarily earlier in the podcast. But
there's nothing unnecessary about Michael Parsons. When you wanted the best in the game, it's never unnecessary. You wouldn't say that if I had mentioned TJ Watt.
I mean, you did, but yeah. Yeah, I'm with you, Prime. I'm with you. If you believe that Cooper Rush can hold it down, then you got to lean towards the Dallas Cowboys, regardless of record, regardless of the Giants being 2-0. Because the Giants would have to go 6-0 for me to believe in them. They have to go 6-0, and I still might be like, it's only 6 games. So I'm gonna go with the Dallas Cowboys. That's right. I'm going with the Dallas Cowboys. I don't expect too much out of them offensively. I don't need a lot of points, but I don't think they're gonna need a lot of points. I'm going Cowboys 20. 20. Is that a good number? That's fair. 20. That's fair. And the Giants 13.
And all the world will be watching because it's Monday Night Football. Quick question before we peel out, and I meant to bring this up earlier. We can ask the people before we get up off here. Something happened on Thursday night that all of the world was talking about. So let's talk about it for a second. That happened. Pickens had one crazy catch. So far in this young season, the catch of the year. And I wish I could have got a different angle to really show you how crazy this catch was. But it brought on all the comparisons of the OBJ joint. Which joint do y'all think was nastier?
I'm not even gonna comment, Brian. Let's give the people a second. Let's see what the people say.
We got one. That catch was sweet, and that catch was definitely sweet, bro. Like, I ain't even gonna front. Both of them were sweet. Both. I see. Okay, here we go. Another one here. I know. I can tell you what the thing is. A lot of people are going to say the OBJ joint because, one, it happened in prime time, and number 2, it was against the Dallas Cowboys. You know what? I can't even argue with that. I can't even argue with that.
How does it always go back to the Dallas Cowboys? What does that have to do with the catch?
Because everybody know what happened against Dallas.
Nobody thought about that. There's nobody that's not a Cowboys fan or a Giants fan that said, you know what? That OBJ catch was against Dallas. That's what I remember. Nobody did that.
But you must don't realize that the dislike they have for the Dallas Cowboys, man. It's for a lot of people's eyes, it's going to be OBJ just for the fact that it was against the Cowboys. It's just that. And that was crazy. And you got to admit, you couldn't have covered it. But Carr had crazy coverage on the dude. And OBJ just like he throwing a pass falling backwards. Like I don't know if you remember. I hate to bring this up, but back when Jameis was at Florida State and they was playing against Oregon in that playoff game, and Jameis tried to throw the ball like that when they was about to, put him to the ground. He
with a left hand.
That's what it looked like. Yeah, I know. I got to give her respect too. That is nasty. That Pickens joint is nasty. I don't even know how long it's going for us to get a take. It's going to take for us to get a catch better than that this season, because it was ridiculous, and then they lost. But it still was ridiculous. But that OBJ joint was filthy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the people and say the OBJ joint is still the one, because that joint was crazy. But this catch was crazy because that joint was the angle. It was the angle where he caught that joint that made it even nastier for Pickens.
Indeed. So before we roll out, do you have anything for the people? What you want to put out there today?
Oh, I guess I'll run it back one last time. I'm gonna probably say an hour. I'll say 1:15ish. In about an hour, I'm going live on TikTok Live under Source of Course page, Source of Course, and I will be doing a bootleg versus. Bootleg, you know what versus is? Versus music battle. I'm doing a bootleg versus. This is bootleg versus 21. This will be Snoop Dogg versus 50 Cent. I'll play a song from each artist. The people in the comments vote. We're going to do 20 songs today, 20 songs by each, and come up with a winner. Again, TikTok Live, let's say 1:15ish. And we'll do that while we watch a little Red Zone, talk a little football as well.
Indeed. So we appreciate everybody that was watching it. If you were over on YouTube and you're not, or even on Facebook, and you are not part of the Sports Bar podcast group, the SBP, we are on Facebook. Please join the group. Like I said, we talk sports, we talk hip hop, television, movies, all of that. Some of us drink a lot of beer. Some of us eat a lot of chicken wings. We play a lot of fantasy games, FanDuel especially. We have that going on. So come on through. We would love to have you.
Brian.
Yo.
It's a question in the comment section.
Question in the comment section.
Yeah. You want me to just tell you what it says? I can tell you what it says. It says,
how you cheat on Nia Long?
There it is.
What you talking about?
That's the question.
Well, first of all, if y'all won't hear on the show at the start of the show, I do want to respect all of y'all, and I appreciate y'all taking times away from y'all being up in Nia's DMs to join us here today, right? So I do appreciate all y'all. Y'all don't understand how much that means to us, because if you didn't join us and that's what you was doing, I would understand. I really would. I wouldn't hold it against you. All right. So I don't think neither one of us would. So, but yeah, peace, JB. Good luck today. But I don't know what the brother was thinking either, man. And if the reports are true, I ain't getting people's personal stuff, so I don't care, because I ain't entertainment tonight. But if the reports are true that he also had just gave her permission to move out to Boston like a couple of weeks ago when this happened, that is crazy. So it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, you got anything for the people?
No. See y'all later. Go Birds. You already know what time it is. And that's all I got.
Yeah, and for whoever the clown with the Donald Trump comment, yeah, whatever. Peace.